We had a question just about before the break. We have another caller on the line right now. Tuan Haji Dahlan. Hello.
Hello, good evening, Anne.
Good evening, Tuan Haji. Thanks for calling.
Good
evening.
Yes.
I just want to comment on this issue on Tiong Beng Hong. Is that there is the natural tendency for every interrogator, whether from corruption or from police, anybody, is to corner the suspect to admit and submit to the guilt. So, is it the work of the court or the work of the commission of inquiry just to corner him and pounce him, and nobody suspect can withstand the strong personality to receive 3 and 4 interrogators at one time asking questions until at last he give up and admit the whole mistake? Is it the trend of the interrogators just to make him submit and admit the guilt, which is, I don't know whether he has done or not. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Tuan Haji. We'll answer Tuan Haji question and then Nizam?
And then Nizam, yes.
Okay,
right.
and then Nizam, yeah. Go
Tuan
ahead.
Haji, thank you for that question. You are absolutely right. Every agency that is involved in investigation will have officers, not all of them. There will be officers, there will always be black sheep in any institution, and some of them are overzealous, becomes a bit paranoid, may go overboard in the way they question witnesses or suspects. Now, I would like to advocate this, that first of all, there is nothing wrong with very hard interrogation. Now, if you see any program, some of these programs now on TV, whether they are from the US or from the UK, you will notice that the programs get a lot better than before. They show you something quite realistic of what happens in police station in UK or in US. You have people who actually would do hard interrogation. Nothing physical. It is a kind of cross-examination. If a suspect or a witness were to say A happened, when in fact it is B, you are allowed in law to corner him by confronting him with evidence or the document that say otherwise. There is nothing wrong with it. But you cannot force a witness or a suspect to make a confession, to push words into his mouth, or worse still, to reduce words into writing that are not his. When you reduce any of his evidence or other testimony in writing, it has got to be his own words. It has got to be something that he agrees to. Namely, there must not be any promise or threat or coercion of any sort. I do not subscribe any investigating agency of using the third degree method. As you know, I am a defense counsel first and a defense counsel last. I am a human rights lawyer. This is part of human right, that you must always have a good system of investigation that is fair. Having said that, you correctly said that there are difficulties in investigation. We have to develop a technique. Our agencies have to develop a technique where the question and answer session has got to be a lot more intelligent. Rather than using brawn, we have to use a lot of the brains.
So it could have been done in a more polite way, polite manner, because the term or the words pressure was put on Tiong Beng Hong during investigation.
Yes.
I'm just taking those words out. So it could have been done, the interrogation could have been done in a more polite way.
Yes. Yes, you can do interrogation in a very polite way. That doesn't mean that you can be soft. Yeah? You can be firm and hard about your questions,
yes,
and yet you are polite, and you show a great deal of respect to the person you are questioning. And you can cross-examine him during interrogation. That's the reason why the Malay word for hard interrogation is soal desak. Because there's element of pushing you to come to the right answer. As long as you know the limits, you must go to the edge of the perimeter. You must not cross the line of being threatening.